Hello everyone, welcome back. So we're going to start by adding in furniture to our floor plan. So I'm going to go back to my two-dimensional view, and over here in catalog under model library, you can choose so many different things, and you can even search for stuff based on color and so on. So there's a lot of different options. For now, I'm just going to show you how we just input furniture and art so you can get the basic idea. So I'm just going to go into here and grab a sofa. And this is just an example, so I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to click on it, and it kind of shows up here. And then as you move it around, it'll start to move against the walls. And then I'm going to click there and place it. You can rotate the furniture. There's lots of different things you can do. I can use my arrow keys and move it just a little bit here and there. But you can see that is how you place furniture. Same thing with accessories, rugs, anything you're putting into the floor plan. What I do want to show you is how you place art, because sometimes you have to change some things with that. So art and posters, and let's say I like these, and I'm going to place them above my couch here, and you'll see it kind of snaps to the wall. I'm going to click to place that, and now I'm going to move into my 3D floor plan. Okay, so if I go over here, you can see that the art is not really visible. It's behind the couch here, and I'm actually going to switch to my roam view so we can actually get closer. Adjust up here, and okay, so the art is still selected, and we need to change what we call the elevation. So you can do that a few different ways. One is this blue arrow. You can do that and just lift up, or I can go over here and actually change the elevation using this slider tool. So now if you look, the art is no longer behind the couch or on the ground, because that is a little unusual for a design in a house or a business, wherever. And now I have placed my art. I can click on this art and I can move it left to right if I'd like. I could also move it in and out from the wall if I needed it to be out in the middle of the room for whatever reason. That's a good tool. This green arrow is good for accessories, because sometimes we put those into the floor plan and they're on the ground as well, but we want them to maybe sit on a table or a pillow on a couch and so on. So I just wanted to show you guys that feature. So now we need to save, because now we're going to take a picture basically of our floor plan so we can get the floor plan plane view. Now we're saving. Remember, give the program some time, let it be patient. There's a lot of different things running within the program. And I'm going to switch back to my two-dimensional view. Now, if you look at this, the problem is that my flooring is not showing up, so I want to get a different view of this. If you are one of the lucky ones and your flooring does show up, great, you can use this view, but otherwise, we're actually going to switch to our three-dimensional mode, and we're going to go to our aerial view. I'm going to rotate this until we are right above, like directly above like this. And I'm just kind of scrolling here, so I'm zooming out a little bit. And now I can see my entire floor plan, like I'm a bird flying above it. And in order to capture this image here, and remember yours will have more stuff in it, I'm going to click off of that so I don't have my art selected. I'm going to use my snipping tool. So if I go to my little search menu and type in snipping tool, mine pops up here because I'm obsessed with it and use it all the time. And I'm going to say new. And if this little menu's in the way, make sure you move it. And now we're just going to select the image or highlight it. Okay, so now we have our image. It's a great view of the floor plan. I'm going to click save and put this in the location I need it to be in order to put it into an example later or my portfolio, whatever it is you're doing within your class. So I'm going to save this interior design 1, floor plans, and I'm going to name this floor plan plane. So when we're asking for the plane view, this is what we're talking about. Save, we're good to go. Now, how do we get renderings of this space? So I'm going to go back to my two-dimensional mode and go up here to the little teapot that says render. Click on that. And this feature is really, really cool. It makes our space look real once we export it. So the first thing I want to do is I don't have a great angle here. So I want to move my camera over here to the corner and reset this so I can see more of the space. So see, I'm swiveling over here. Another thing over here under camera setting, the FOV, if you kind of bring that down or up, sorry, you can see the camera almost scoots back and you can get a wider range or view of the space, which is great if we have added in lighting of any kind on the ceiling. And actually, I'm going to go and do that really fast before I render this. Okay, so now I've added my lighting so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's really important that you add in not only lighting so natural light can come in, like the window, but also artificial lighting like this ceiling light or ceiling chandelier right here, 4 lamps and so on. That's really important, otherwise your rendering might be too dark. So over here you can mess with the lighting setting. You can choose what type of day you want it to be, what you want it to look like outside. So maybe you want a seaside or beachside home. You want it to be winter, whatever you want to choose. Personally, I like the city, so I'm going to make it that. And then once all of this is set, I'm going to say render. So give it a minute to render. To view your images, you go over here to Images, and you can see it's slowly rendering for me. Okay, so now this is rendered, and we know that because it is loaded, and you can kind of see a preview of the image. And what we're going to do is click this arrow inside the box, and that will download our image for us. You can then double click down here, and that will open up our image. Okay, and you can see we have our nice space. It's supposed to look more like a picture. Obviously, my quality is not that great, so I could go back in, change some of my settings. Maybe I need to make the lighting brighter. I need to add in more windows to my space, but you'll just have to problem solve and mess with this as you go through the program. So if it ends up being really dark, you probably need more lighting of some kind. So now I can save this, so do save as, and put this in the same location that I put my other floor plan plane, so they're all in the same place. I'm going to say save. So now we're saving a copy. So now if I go down to my little file explorer and I go to the area where I know I've saved everything, it's really important to create some folders for things like this. So now I can see floor plan plane, and I have one of my renderings. So for the assignment, you might need more than one rendering angle. So make sure you're saving everything in the same place so that maybe you need to put this into a PowerPoint. You know you can go straight into your interior design 1 folder, floor plans, and then find those images to put into your PowerPoint and design whatever it is you need to do. So that's just a little bit about the program, how we export, how we take pictures using our snipping tool, how we render, and so on. If you have any questions, please make sure you reach out to your teacher. Have a great day.